How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This channel is for educational purposes, and we got a new feature here called the Q-tip of the spear. And uh, I take a quick look, a recap of some of the tip of the spear moments from the InfoWar for today, the last day. Um, the podcasters that I think are at the tip of the spear, and some of their commentary and um, their conflagrations, uh, controversies, and because it seems to me like the most two tip of the spears uh, groups are the soft disclosure people, and then kind of the former soft disclosure people, um, uh, maybe not uh, by name, or they might have not been officially in the soft disclosure crowd, but they would go to the guards and stuff like that. But then there was kind of a schism there, and I think there's a lawsuit having to do with a female, and don't exactly know what's going on, but now they don't like each other. And especially the soft disclosure people don't like the independent people. Um, Most of the independent people are seem to be halfway gracious about it, but um, they never talk about it. So nobody really knows what's going on. If I knew more of what's going on, I probably would say that it's kayfabe, but I don't think it is kayfabe. I think there is actually there was a schism. And I can't say that it's harmed the movement in general. These groups are kind of just moving in a different direction, and they are very different in their approaches. And I think both of them are useful. Like, watching today, Saturday, and there's a lot of talk about the tariffs and the Supreme Court, and um, then there's some leftover stuff, some Bill Maher, and both groups have completely different takes on it. And one is, I guess they're both defensive, but one group is kind of, the independent folks are just more in terms of pointing out to you, this is a reenactment, asking you how does this make you feel, recognizing that these are this is amplified messaging. You know, uh, in particular, I thought that's effective, especially when dealing with Islam, and the mayor of New York, and just uh, and the same thing happens over in Israel too. Just it plays on the Christian right, that they have. They're willing to kind of get the pitchforks out, and get ready for the witch burnings whenever the Muslims come around. And so the white hats are kind of playing on that right now, trying to convince you that um, Mondani is gonna turn the place into a Sharia law in within a month or something. And um, the folks on the independent network number 17, um, they showed the alarmist part about the Islamic rights were being read, or whatever, that was being shown today. But then they showed you that this actually happened like 3 years ago. Nobody said a damn thing when it happened then, but people are up in arms about it now. And it seems to have happened also with Trump's tariffs, that Um, he was tariffing up a storm in his first term, and um, the cadaver that was in the fake White House after that, he didn't reverse any of them, and the Democrats didn't say a damn thing about it. But now everybody's up in arms about it, and they want to get the money back. Right. Pritzker wants to get $1,700 per person. So it's pretty ridiculous. Now, on the other hand, you got the soft disclosure people, and they're chopping up the Supreme Court case, and you know, also chopping up this glyphosate case. And I have to say I haven't finished going through that video yet, but you know, um, they seem to be more, uh, you know, they name names and they call out. They're more about calling out people who do wrong. And unfortunately, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and especially the founder of the movement, of the network, he's always crusading for truth, and he doesn't, he'll attack anybody, and he's always pursuing truth, but then he'll tell you that my savior is Jesus Christ, and that loses me. I mean, well, it wouldn't be if you did any research on it, but you haven't. And like, so shut up about the rest of the stuff. Like, you've already just outed yourself as being a fraud, if that's the take that you're going to have. Whereas the other people on the other network are much more kind of agnostic about it. They're like, well, I'm trying to understand the various viewpoints. I have an open mind about it. I lean in this direction. you know um and I'm not saying that the founder of the soft disclosure is he's not a big zealot, about Christianity, but the pretty much everybody on the network goes to that once in a while, at least once in a while, and some go there more often. Now, on the other side, there's really only one of them that goes there on a regular basis, and I just stopped watching him because it's you know um, I think I stopped watching him after he challenged anybody to come debate him about this, and that just obviously, if he's challenging you to come debate, he's not going to change his mind about anything. He's trying to win the debate, and I'm not trying to win a debate against anybody. I would like to have my points heard, and if you have better points, then I will adopt them. I would prefer to be a Christian because it's a lot more convenient than to be a heretic. Believe it or not, even though you guys are constantly claiming how bad of martyrs you are and everything, that's crock. The persecution of Christians is super super overstated, super 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 overstated, especially when you're getting back to ancient history and so on. Um, most of those stories of the ancients being persecuted, Polycarp, Justin Martyr, Origen, all these guys, the stories are like reflective of the martyrdom of Jesus, which didn't happen either. So all of them they're all on faulty ground. They're just rehashes of the story of Jesus, which isn't true either. So like, share, subscribe. Come back tomorrow. Check out the tip of the spear, the Q-tip of the spear. Have a good one.